Hey y'all, it's August. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. As you can see by the title, it is my last day of high school. That's crazy to say, like, ever. Crazy. Today is May the 20th. Our graduation is the 27th, but that'll be a whole different video. It'll probably just mostly be a get ready with me for today, since we don't have classes. It's just graduation rehearsal today. And yeah, after graduation rehearsal, I'll just be coming home and then I don't have work. So yeah, sorry. Excuse me, I knew I felt the sneeze. Y'all saw me slowing down in my talking. I just did some cleaning, and every time I clean, y'all, the like bleach or whatever products I use, they always get to my allergies a little bit, so bear with me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and film a little bit of like us on the bus, and then I don't know, maybe I'll film when I'm coming home and like share my thoughts on how I feel, maybe like how I grew throughout high school, because I love the person I am now. Like, I love myself very much. Of course, there's always areas to improve, but yeah, I'm gonna show y'all my outfit. Here's the thing, I cut my senior shirt because we all got shirts, and it's supposed to be like off the shoulder and cropped. We're gonna see if I wear that, y'all. I don't know what to wear it with because I'm not sure if I want to wear shorts or what, but first we need to make up this bed and then get in the shower and do all that stuff. So let me show y'all the before and after of my bed, like I always do, because it be looking crazy. Okay, y'all, so this is the before of my bed. Peep Dallas on the floor. Like, I don't know how he gets on the floor every single time I sleep. And yes, I name my stuffed animals, but yeah, we're gonna fix this up. I'm gonna show you the after, and then we're hopping straight into the shower.
Only thing that's saving you is a heart of a woman. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, this is what the bed looks like all made up. Yes, looks really good. Fix my bear. There you go. But yes, y'all, now we're gonna go in the bathroom, brush our teeth, and hop right in the shower. Come on.
Why I do the things I do. Answer I may never find, but I'll always choose you. Wanna give up on you, but I know I can't. I put the blame on me for giving you a chance to chance. And I try to be strong. I touch your face on this time.
beautiful women, but I'm on one. Room full of women and they notice me. Now they wanna listen to us, draw the sea. Freaking you. Is there a freak in you? Come and talk to me. Rush, baby, just like Kamora Lee. So pretty, girl, you belong in the gallery. What's your fantasy? Say something you ain't never did. Like a real. I'm flicking my wrist like I'm a bishop. Diamonds on my chest like a bishop. And these lines right here ain't no hiccup. These lines right here gon' really make you. These lines really gonna make you numb like Chuck. This time it's your time. I need to know we're going down. Cause if not, I know there's more around. There's always more. That's for sure. There's always more. That's for sure. Because there's a room full of beautiful women, but I'm only one. Room full of women and they notice me. Now they wanna listen to us, know the sea. All I care about is freaking you. All I care about is freaking you. Is there a freak in you? Come and talk to me. I don't like the shy game. I don't like no mind games. Cause by the time you make your mind up, listen, take the time's up. Hey, you gon' have to climb it if you want it. Burning rubber skirt, burning through these rubbers is exhausting. Drop, hop, baby girl, it's CrossFit. I'ma grab you by the hips. Hey, diamonds on my chest like a bishop. And these lines right here ain't no hiccup. These lines right here gon' really make you. These lines really gonna make you numb like Chuck. This time it's your time. I need to know we're going down. Cause if not, I know there's more around.
Okay guys, so I just switched out these two bags, but I want to explain kind of what I just did before I show y'all. So basically, the bag that I'm taking with me to college is my Marc Jacobs tote bag. It's in size large, and the reason why I couldn't use it this school year is because my school district went to all clear bags. So what I had repurposed this for was like holding the purses that were like out of season or just like I didn't use a lot because I don't have much space in my closet. So it would sit right up there where you see that empty space, and it would just hold all those purses. But now my clear bag is going to do that. As y'all can see, all the purses in there, and I'm just gonna put it up there, and then my tote bag will be what I'm taking with me to college. Now, another thing I'm about to do, again, I'm just explaining, that way when y'all see the montage, it'll make more sense. Another thing I'm gonna do is repack my pencil pouch right here. It is a little dirty, but I don't really mind. I don't even know if this is the one I'm taking to college. I'm pretty much just using this as like a storage so I can put all the school supplies, like the newer ones that I have that I do want to take with me to college, in here, and that way I can just use this and switch it out with a new pencil pouch if I'm getting one for college. So yeah, pretty much all the stuff that y'all just see me take out, I'm putting back in there, but I'm just gonna keep it more organized. I'm also gonna add these like Sharpie highlighters, like some new pencils, and I have a cleaner eraser. I emptied out the pencil sharpener, like just slowly but surely preparing. Also, let me show y'all the corner of my room that I've low-key been hiding. Let me show y'all. So this is the corner of my room that I've been hiding from the camera. This is all the stuff that people have bought me for my Amazon wish list for college. I'm super grateful, y'all, but I have got to buy like a big storage container or something to where I can put this stuff in. That way, one, it's just easier to move, but two, it doesn't make my room look a mess. But I am so grateful. Thank you to the people who did do that, and like, whoa, it's just so overwhelming. And I'm just so overwhelmed with like gratefulness, and it's starting to feel real, you know. All the feelings, all the emotions are starting to come every time I look at this. So yeah. But anyways, y'all, let me get this pencil pouch together and y'all see a little montage of that. And not sure what we'll do next, but we'll see. But yeah, right now just kind of emptying out my bag. I feel like that's such a last day of high school activity, is just like getting rid of all that stuff. I also want to point out, sorry, I was throwing something away. I also want to point out all those papers that y'all just see me use. I recycled all of them. None of them went in the trash. And then this stuff I'm going to give back to my teacher because it's just some extras of stuff that I know she could use for next year, you know, just save some paper for her. So I am going to give this to her. I'll probably go into the school tomorrow probably, and I'll just drop that off to her like super quick during her class period and then leave right back out. But yeah, so I cleaned the pencil sharpener. I have this mini stapler I'm going to put in there. I have these pens. And then these were the, are these the Sharpies? Yeah, hold on. These are the Sharpies I was telling y'all about. So I'm just gonna stuff it with that stuff. That way I just know in my pencil pouch, like, hey, this is the pencil pouch. Like the stuff that we're gonna take to college. I'm also gonna put some pencils in there and stuff like that. Brand new pencils and stuff like that. And then we'll put that in my tote bag. And then my tote bag will just sit in the corner of my room. So yeah, that's just kind of the plan. Let me get to doing that real quick, and then we'll see what I want to do next. I don't know, I'm just kind of picking random tasks, but I feel like this was such a last day of high school thing, so I had to put it in the video. But I did just want to take some time to explain it because I know the montage probably jumped really quickly from like me being in the shower, now I'm out of the shower, now I'm doing all this. Like, girl, what are you doing? I also need to switch laundry out. Not showing y'all that, not because it's going in a different video, but that just has nothing to do with the last day of high school, you know. That's just like something that I have to get done. So I started to load when I woke up this morning. I was doing some cleaning before I started the video, and now I need to switch out my loads, put that first load in the dryer and put this next one in the washer. So I'm gonna do that as well, but y'all won't see that again. But yeah, I'm also today for graduation rehearsal, I'm bringing my yearbook and a pen because I have 0 signatures. I completely forgot to ask people to sign my yearbook. So now at rehearsal, or hopefully on the bus or something, I'm just gonna pass it around and hopefully people will sign it. That is like, my mind has just been so occupied in other places, y'all. Like, that's crazy. Another thing I need to do, this is off topic, but I need to take this math placement test for JMU. It's due the 23rd. Today's the 20th. I will probably do that today. Yeah, I'll probably do that today because tomorrow I want to be a self-care day. So we'll probably get that out the way and do that today. I just don't know what computer to use because I did already turn in my computer. Probably should have did it before I turned in my computer for school, but it's cool. We'll see what computer works. The one that I have, we'll see. I may just use my monitor at my desk and do it then. But yeah, I think I am just going to go ahead and get that out the way and do it today. That way I can register for orientation, all this other stuff. I wish you could register for orientation before like doing the math test. I'm not sure why I have to do the math test first, but yeah, we're going to get that out of the way. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do this pencil pouch and stuff first, and then I'll figure that out later in the day.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry, say.
It's so expensive. Yeah. You're my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in, and I love you like my kin. It's whatever for you. I go up and down that road, I go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I want better for you. Yeah. You my twin. You my twin. You my treacherous little twin. You my twin. You my treacherous little twin. You my twin. You my treacherous little twin. Yeah. Fuck what they say. Fuck what they. Fuck what they. Fuck what they say. 500 million on the face, feel like KK. And I know the city that we from, not a safe place. But I know you riding with your twin till we fade away. We used to have nothing to our name, still had great days. Always kept me umbrella up when the rain came. You tell me you want something, I'ma tell you same. Now when we come through inside this bitch, they gotta make way. Twisting up my fingers for my twin. You was always on go for the drama, dog. I would toe-take somebody for your mama, dog. And they block disappeared, that's some karma, dog. You say you a dog, they roof, nigga, I'm a dog. When I need a friend, you my best friend. When I need a friend, you my only friend. Yeah, you my twin. You my twin, you my treasures, the twin. You my twin. You my treasures, the twin. You my twin, brother. When I need a friend, only friend.
Who can I depend on like you knowing? What? In the bed, she get wicked with her parents, she be awesome. Whoa.
All right, Scream Queens. Let me stop. All right, y'all. I'm about to get started on my hair. It's currently, let's check my iPad, 11:11. I need to get out the house by like 12:15 because we're leaving for graduation rehearsal at 12:30 and we are required to ride the bus with everybody. Just, you know, make sure everyone's accounted for. We don't have to worry about parking, stuff like that. So, about to get started on my hair. And yeah, but I kind of want to share a little bit of my thoughts about like how I'm feeling. I feel like right now in this moment, it feels surreal. Like it does not feel real, to be completely honest. And yeah, it just doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like this is my last day of high school, like forever. Like after graduation in 7 days, like that's it, which is crazy to say, but it just, yeah, it doesn't feel real right now. I'm not sad though, I will say that. I think hold on y'all, I'm plugging this in. Sorry. I'm very content with how my last 4 years went. I learned a lot. I grew a lot. That's probably too hot. 390 is enough. I learned a lot. I grew a lot. And I'm very content with the person I am now. Like I said earlier, like there is always improvement that needs to happen. But I'm also slowly learning that like it's okay to just love and enjoy who you are right now. If that makes sense. Like trying to learn the balance between like there are things that you need to improve on, but also like, girl, you are not a constant self-improvement project, and you don't have to, there's nothing wrong with constantly bettering yourself, but you don't have to constantly change who you are just to seem better. I hope that makes sense. Like I feel like certain habits and things like that you can do, like that's fine, but there's also sometimes where I'm just like, it's okay to just live first for a second. You know what I mean? Finding that balance has been a very interesting ride, specifically in this year. And yeah, one of the biggest things I learned, I would say throughout junior year, was isolation. Now, here's the thing. Was I the healthiest with my isolation in junior year? No. I think a lot of people will tell you, like, I was straight up just so quiet and I just didn't really talk to anybody. I didn't really hang out my junior year. And that wasn't necessarily because I had personal things going on. That was just more so, like, sophomore year was very humbling as far as friends go, and certain things happened and certain dramas my freshman, sophomore year, to the point where like when I got to junior year, I was just like over it. It's not to say I wasn't friends with anybody, but I definitely was not like in the loop anymore because of those things that happened my freshman and sophomore year. I mean, let's be real, like high school's messy, rumors get spread around about you and blah blah blah, and that was just kind of my way of dealing with it. Was like I just cut off a whole bunch of people. And when I say cut off, I don't mean the way y'all do it, like y'all just go no contact. But I stopped letting people have so much access to my life that did not deserve it. And I feel like that's one of the biggest lessons that you have to learn in high school, is that like some friends are only here for a season, or some friends can just be surface level friends. Like some friends don't need to know every single thing about you. Like stop oversharing your life with someone who you know will go and tell it to the next person. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So that's kind of what I learned my junior year, and now I feel like senior year I kind of got that balance down as far as like, you know, just discernment and who to tell what things and who not to tell other things and things like that. But yeah, junior year I was very quiet, I was very isolated, I was very alone. I didn't really talk to much people because of, I wouldn't even say all the rumors, just all the drama and stuff. Whether it was my drama, my friend's drama, like whatever, it just got to a point where I got sick and tired of it and I just isolated myself. But now I know I have like a good balance between the two, if that makes sense. So not like complete isolation, but also like not being completely in the loop either. So yeah, but I feel happy. I'm very, like I said, this is choking me. Whoa, did y'all see that? Anyways, I feel very happy. I feel very content with my high school years. Taught me a lot, and not just academically, just about myself and the person that I am. And yeah, I'm extremely happy. That just made my ears look humongous. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. But yeah, y'all, I'm just gonna run a straightener through my hair. To be honest, it doesn't really need it too much. I don't want too much heat on my leave out, but I also like need to straighten. I need to straighten the bundles. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna comb it, brush it, make sure it's nice and smooth. And yeah, the next part y'all will see is montage, but I just wanted to share like a few of my thoughts. Again, I feel like based off what I just said, you could tell like freshman and sophomore year were probably my worst years, but also my best years. They were my best years because of the friendships that I like made, and like I will probably be friends with some of those people for like a very long time, hopefully. And yeah, but then again, like the other side of it was just the drama that came with that. You know, like being friends with a whole bunch of people or being in a big friend group, like there's bound to be issues, not only within the friend group, but just with other people around in the school and things like that. So worst and best, I wouldn't say best. I feel like my best year in high school will probably be this year, to be honest. But yeah, freshman year was cool. Sophomore and junior year were probably the hardest years, just on my mental. Junior year was the hardest academically. When people say junior year is the hardest academically, they're completely right. And you need to listen to those people. Junior year is so hard for no reason. Senior year, I feel like wasn't as hard academically. It's just more so hard because you are literally planning your future. Like your next 2 to 4 years, depending on what you want to do. Like you are literally planning that out. And that was the hardest part. But academically, junior year was hard. Even, okay, I would say my first semester of senior year was pretty hard. Even though I got 4 A's and I think 1 B, and I'm usually a straight A student, that 1 B took me out. I didn't do the best on my like finals and things like that because of my testing anxiety. I also just had some other personal stuff going on. So I would say even my first semester of senior year was pretty hard. Does not do anything compared to junior year, y'all. Like junior year, you need to listen to those people that tell you that junior year is the hardest, because it is. Now, obviously everybody has different experiences. Like a lot of people might not agree with me, and that's fine. But yeah, junior year was hard academically. I think for me, sophomore year was sophomore year was an easy year. I think junior year was also just harder for me because, like I said, like I was isolating myself and things like that. So it was harder like socially and academically at the same time, and I still maintained great grades, so I'm really proud of myself for that. But yeah, y'all, listen to the people that say junior year's the hardest. Again, like I said, senior year's the hardest because you're planning for your future. As far as my classes and stuff goes, it wasn't too bad. Like my first semester, I didn't do great on my finals, even though I studied really hard, and that's fine. Like I've just had to accept the fact that your girl has really bad test taking anxiety, and I'm just gonna have to, I learned my first semester there are like other methods that I need to take to studying, use that next semester, and I graduated summa cum laude, like straight A's. Yeah, let me explain that. I think I explained this in my like college graduation vlog, but if you're new here, I'm in dual enrollment. I really only had well, I only had one high school class, and that was AP Art History. The rest of my classes were dual enrollment. So like math, biology, government, English, film, those were the classes I was taking at a community college in my city. And yeah, so that's when I say like I graduated summa cum laude, that's what I mean. Go watch I think my college graduation video. I think I explained it just a little bit more and in detail, but yes, that's another advice I would give to people. I love AP classes. AP classes are cool, but if you have the option to do dual enrollment, do that instead. 1,000%. Because I don't know. I mean, it's really depending on your college, it's really up and down if those credits will transfer no matter what, if you do AP or if you do dual enrollment. I just highly recommend dual enrollment because I don't even know. It's not for everybody, I will say that, but I do think it is incredibly beneficial and just less, I wouldn't even say less stressful. It's just a different type of stress than AP. And with the AP schedule right now in my district, I know a lot of people are even stressed about that. But yeah, I highly recommend dual enrollment. It is probably one of the best experiences I ever had in high school. As far as just like, you know, the people I got to hang out with, like there were people from different districts that I was friends with that not say I stopped talking to them, but I just like, you know, like we might have fell out or something because we went to different schools, and then all of a sudden we were all in this program and I get to talk to them, you know, I get to, you know, kind of hang out with them, talk about classes and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So if you have the chance to do dual enrollment, do it. I know it's different in like every city, every state, but I absolutely love my dual enrollment experience, and I cannot wait for that associate's degree to come in the mail, okay? Like degree before diploma, I cannot wait to see that in the mail. But yeah, that's pretty much how I'm feeling on this last day of high school. Like that is crazy. Overall in this moment, like I said, it feels surreal, super duper happy. I'm not sad yet as far as my friends, just because we've already made plans to see each other after school is over. I actually do have something coming up with my two closest friends and my boyfriend. That will be a whole separate video. But yeah, I'm very happy. It's now 11:23. I'm gonna stop yapping and we're gonna get into the hair. But yeah, I just kind of want to share like my thoughts and my feelings. We'll see if I come up with anything else to talk to y'all about after. Alright, so our hair is done. Didn't put any heat on my leave out because I didn't want to, but the bundles are definitely straighter, all detangled, looking nice, and my hair still blends pretty well with the bundles, so happy about that. I think I could give y'all a little bit of advice right now, and that would just be enjoy high school. Like literally, I sound so old saying that, but like just enjoy it. Like it's definitely gonna come with ups and downs, like everything will in life, but I say just enjoy it, make the best out of it. Yeah, don't hang out with people who don't make you feel good. I would say it's okay to put your academics before other things. Don't feel bad that you have to, you know, like you missed something of a friend, or you can't hang out with that boy or something like that because you have to study for a test. And also choose the test. Like if you have something but you know you need to study, then girl, you need to study. That's just that. So yes, I will also say junior year and senior year are definitely more serious years, But I would also say you need to lock in your freshman and sophomore year. Like, I noticed that, I wouldn't say anybody that I know, but I do know a lot of people on social media do definitely talk about how their freshman and sophomore years are like lacked in their grades or like their academic performance. Then come junior and senior year, they're like rushing, trying to pick that back up so their GPA can boost for college applications. When it's like, I know it's a new experience and I know it can definitely be like distracting, but you need to stay locked in and you need to keep those grades first. Because these 4 years, these are all going to be in your transcript when you apply to colleges. All 4 years. I don't know why they don't. I'm not going to say they don't tell you that, because I think my school has mentioned that before, but I feel like schools don't tell you that enough. They're like, on your transcript, it will be, if you did like IB classes in middle school, like I did, those will be on there. Your freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior grades will all be on your transcript. So, I know it's fun. You should have fun. It's a new experience. You should make friends. You should do new experiences. But you also need to remember that at the end of the day, this is school and you need good grades. Like you do. Now, obviously, okay. Does it depend on what you want to do? Yes, obviously. If you don't need college, that's fine. But you also, if you are going to college or you're going to a trade school or something like that, like I just do think in general, like it's just important. And burnout is a thing. You're not always going to be motivated, but you have to choose discipline over motivation. You have to remember like your big why of like why I'm doing this. Like I say like a lot, sorry. But I constantly reminded myself, like when I was in a hard place or I didn't feel like studying, it's like, girl, you literally want to be a lawyer. You literally want to help people's families of marginalized groups and Black people, and just, you know, like you literally want to help people out. That's my big why. My big why is to help people in this world, and I chose doing that through the legal system. So every time I felt like, you know, I didn't want to study, or I didn't want to do this tiny thing, or I didn't want to do this assignment, I'm like, okay, girl, but this assignment is just getting you closer and closer to the goal of your big why, of why you wanted to do that. So yeah, be positive, have fun. It is gonna go by fast. I don't care what anybody tells you. Like, it went by so fast. Like, I can't even believe I'm a senior. But yeah, focus on them grades, girl. Leave that man alone. Leave that little boy alone. I'm just playing. But somebody needs to hear that. Just knock my brush. Somebody needs to hear that. I don't care. If that man is not good for you, leave. Leave. That's literally it. I have been with my boyfriend since sophomore year, as far as like talking and things like that. Sophomore year, for the most part. Sophomore year. And yeah, there were definitely hard times. There were definitely times where, like, you know, we were on the verge of breaking up and stuff like that. But if you, like, I don't know, y'all, because here's the thing. Fighting for a relationship and all is good. I am very happy that we did that. I'm very happy that we communicated and got through that. But if you feel like you're at a point where you're just kind of like, this relationship is not bettering me in any way, shape, or form, then you need to leave. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care how much money this man has. I don't care if his grades are the best in the school. Like, I don't care. If that man is not bettering you or anything in your life, like your goals or anything like that, then you need to leave. Girl, go. Like, it's not even so much that like you need to find a new man, but no, it's okay to just focus on yourself. It's okay to just be single. Now, I know y'all probably aren't going to take my advice because I'm in a relationship, but I'm in a great relationship. My relationship is healthy, we communicate, and I love it. Are there hard times? Yes. All the time. Like, no relationship is going to have, it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows 24/7, and I knew that. But it's also just like, I know some girls that will like just stay in a relationship, you know, because they love him and like stuff like that. And this can go for boys or girls as well. But it's also like, it gets to a point where it's like, girl, if they're not, I wouldn't even say if they're not bettering. If they are making your life worse and making you cry every night, then maybe it's time to wrap it up, you know? Maybe it's time to just be alone for a while. Maybe it's time to lock in. Maybe it's time to just be like, hey, let's just be friends, or just cut them off entirely. Whatever works for you. But maybe it's time to go. Because in my whole entire relationship, I could never say that my boyfriend made me cry every single night. I could never say that he was toxic. Like, I could never say that. And I feel like, you, girl, you're too young. Like, even if you're older than me, I don't care. If you're my age, if you're younger, you're too young to deal with that. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that's just kind of my little tidbit on boys and stuff. Leave that boy alone. Leave that boy alone. Somebody needs to hear that. I don't care. Leave that boy alone. But yeah, I love my boyfriend though. But again, like, there were definitely hard times. There were definitely times where we were on like the brink of breaking up and stuff like that. But you know, we both just decided to, you know, talk it out and stay, and I love that for us. But that's not everybody's story, and I recognize that, and that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to, I know it's a sad moment to like have to break up with someone that you love and just like be apart. Rather, that's just a break, or like y'all are like done for real. But I just don't want anyone watching this video to just get in a relationship and then they realize that like this is not the person I thought it was, or like something like that, and then it just ends up being incredibly like toxic, and it just drains all your energy. Do you know what I mean? Because relationships are not supposed to be that way at all. Although it's not supposed to be all sunshine and rainbows, it shouldn't drain you. It shouldn't make you cry. It shouldn't take all your energy out. You shouldn't be arguing over text every other day and arguing on the phone. Like, it shouldn't be any of that. Now, should it be communication? Yes. Can it be disagreements? Yes. But straight up arguing and all of that, like, that's not healthy at all. And I'm here to tell you that, because yeah, it's just not, it's not healthy, girl. Leave him alone. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I know obviously that's easier said than done, especially when you love someone. Like, once you've seen like the good that they can do, like, you kind of just sweep the bad underneath the rug, you know, because those good moments just felt so nice. But it definitely gets to a point. And here's the thing, you know, deep down, like, if this is resonating with you, if what I'm saying is resonating with you, you already know deep down what your decision is or what you want to do. I just know that doing it and like carrying that out and standing on business about it is extremely hard, and I recognize that. But I would say pray about it. Like, there's so many times when, like, not even relationship, just in general, like, where that's about grades, my relationship with my boyfriend, my relationship with friends, or like my relationship with my family, where I've genuinely just had to pray about it and just like let God guide my decision on what I should do. And I think that's another just general advice thing. Obviously, if you're not, I wouldn't even say religious, because I'm not religious, but if you don't have a relationship with God, like, that's fine too. Although I would highly recommend one. That's fine too, but definitely pray on it. And yeah, I just feel like praying, but it's also like, don't just pray to like as if you were ranting to a friend, you know what I mean? Like, pray, get everything off of your heart, and then just like sit in silence and just like listen. And one thing that I realized is that I haven't heard like God's voice yet, or what it sounds like, but sometimes I realize that my thoughts will just like completely redirect to what I should do, and that I feel like that's God speaking through me, if that makes sense. So I would definitely say just pray on it. Like I said, these 4 years, y'all, it's weird because it felt so long, but it felt so short at the same time, you know? Also, I know I'm jumping topics, but just bear with me. I'm just kind of ranting. But yeah, they felt so long, but they felt so short at the same time. And yeah, these 4 years, y'all, let me tell you something. High school is, I feel like, the most character developing thing ever. Like, I feel like even in college, obviously you'll build character, but I just feel like high school is just that point, because you go from being like, what? How old was I when I started high school? What? 12? Yeah, I'm not the best at math. Bear with me. Maybe like 13, 14? I don't know. No. 14, 14, 15. No, that's not right either. Y'all bear with me. But basically what I'm trying to say is you go from being like just turning into a teenager to like about to be a legal adult. So there's a lot of character building in that space. And whether that's through situations or just times where you learn stuff about yourself, like it's high school is just a lot, y'all. It is. And it's a lot. It can be a lot good or a lot bad, but it is what you make it. And that's with every single life experience. Like high school is definitely what you make it. Now obviously there are things like outside of your control, but most of the things it's definitely within your control, and it's definitely what you make of it, which is why I always try to tell people to just be positive, because even when negative things happen, just stay positive in those moments. Stay looking at the good at things. Be grateful. Just have gratitude in your heart, because that will get you through a lot. And I'm just talking about life in general. Like forget high school. That will get you through a lot of personal things. Just a lot of things that might be going on. So yeah, that's my little advice rant type of thing right now. Very impromptu, but I will ask one of my friends if they want to do like an in-depth video, and we can actually like plan it out in sections of like advice that we want to give to like our freshman selves, or like just maybe people that might be starting high school, or even if you're going into like your sophomore, junior, or senior year, things like that. I know this was very random and all over the place, but hopefully you took that with a grain of salt. Hopefully that helps somebody. I don't know. But y'all, I'm about to chill for a second. I'm about to clean up all my hair stuff. I'm about to look in the mirror and probably brush and comb through it one more time, clean this up, and then we're gonna get dressed, because if I don't like this outfit, we have to find something else to wear. And it's 11:45. Yeah, I'm a yapper. I was just yapping for like a good while, but hopefully that helps some of y'all. I don't know. But yeah, let me clean this up, and then I need to start getting ready. I cannot believe it's my last day. Like, this feels so surreal. But yeah, y'all, let me clean this up, and now we'll get back to y'all with the outfit. Hey y'all, the queen's phone had to charge. I'm sorry, but I am ready. I'm gonna show you the outfit, and then I'm going to be leaving the house. Again, I'll try and film a couple clips on the bus, but you know, we'll see how that goes. But let me show y'all the outfit. Okay y'all, so this is the outfit. I have on my senior shirt. There's something on the back, but I don't know if I'll be able to show y'all that. I did cut the shirt, so it's like off the shoulder and it's cropped now. Just wearing these shorts that I recently got from Old Navy, and then don't mind my load of whites. I'm gonna wash those. And then I just have on these New Balances. I think these are the 2002. I don't know. I can't remember. If you know New Balance, then you know that they have pretty weird, not weird numbers, but they just have numbers in front of the name. But if I find the name, I'll try and put it on the screen. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I should be able to. I'll put it on the screen if I remember. But yeah, y'all, this is the outfit. I went with these shoes because I thought like the tear design and stuff would match the shirt pretty nicely, and I think it does. Then y'all, my bra strap, I picked this one because it just has like pink all over, and it's like off the shoulder, so I thought that was cute. Earrings, I just have on these. I have one on my regular jewelry, and I just have on this. I am gonna put on a bracelet and take this off, probably put on some rings too, and then we're going to leave. Y'all, my hair looks crazy, but we just finished rehearsal. We're walking out right now. I look, you have to pee. I'm gonna wait till I get home. Y'all, rehearsal was funny, but yep, we're going back to the little room that we supposed to be in before graduation right now. So but yeah, I just want to update y'all. Hey y'all, okay, I am back home. Literally just got in the door, y'all. It was such a fun day. After rehearsal, we like took some pictures. We got our graduation tickets. I got a governor certificate of recognition for my like college academy, which was super nice. I can't wait to show my mom that either when she has a break from her work training or when she gets off, one of the two. But yeah, y'all, it was just such a good day. Again, it still feels surreal, but I'm very, very happy. I can't wait to see. I feel like I'm gonna get emotional at graduation because that's when it's like really the last time. But since I know that I'm gonna see them again, it wasn't too much, but it's just crazy. Like, girl, you're no longer going to that high school. Like like that is so crazy, y'all. But I am hot, I am hungry, and I'm thirsty, so I'm about to relax. But yeah, y'all, that was pretty much to sum up my day. But that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, it was literally just such a surreal day. Sorry, I came in the living room because the lighting is so much better. But yeah, y'all, it was such a surreal day, and I'm so happy, and I cannot wait until graduation to just vlog everybody and, you know, like really say bye, like for real. But yeah, y'all, that is the end of the video. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Make sure to stay tuned for my next video, which should be in the very near future. My lips are so chapped. Like, what is that? Anyways, y'all, I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Stay tuned for the next video, which should be in the very near future. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.